Lucia Vega froze, mid-polish as billionaire tech CEO Victor Reeves waved a document in Mandarin before his executive team, her secret fluency burning in her throat. Anyone who can translate this acquisition proposal gets my salary for a day. $27,400, Reeves declared, casually pushing aside Lucia's cleaning trolley with his polished Italian shoe. The boardroom filled with chuckles as the executives shared amused looks. Lucia averted her gaze, concentrating on the rhythmic swipe of her rag over the oak table. Perhaps we could try an online translator, quipped Derek Willis, the VP of Operations, his Ivy League ring tapping against his tumbler. Likely better than some budget service anyway. Lucia's phone buzzed in her apron. A stark reminder of the eviction looming just 48 hours before the hearing that might leave her family on the streets. $26,500, the precise sum between stability and despair. Her hand gripped the Emerald Translator's stylus in her pocket. Her father's last bequest. A concealed talent, a denied legacy, an opportunity taunting her. Would exposing her abilities to those who ignored her bring rescue or fresh shame? The dilemma lingered like an omen as she exited quietly, unseen again. Lucia hadn't always faded into the background. 16 years earlier, as a wide-eyed 9-year-old, she dazzled her instructors by fluidly navigating 4 tongues. Her Chinese mother, May, had encountered her Dominican father, Raphael, at a global exchange program in New York. Their romance thrived amid cultural gaps, united by a love for linguistics and learning. Language connects realms, Raphael would say softly, guiding her through elegant scripts that flowed like poetry. By age 11, she bridged dialogues between her Chinese elders and Dominican kin, drawing admiring nods from both lineages. The emerald stylus was her 14th birthday present, sleek and substantial, etched with symbols for wisdom enlightens. Holding it evoked the subtle incense of her father's library, where they delved into multilingual volumes. This once served a renowned thinker, her father shared. Now it serves another. 4 months on, Rafael Vega lost his position at Reeves Innovations amid a corporate overhaul. After 16 years forging the firm's Pacific partnerships, he was cast off with a payout scarcely covering 3 months' housing. Health coverage vanished instantly. When his lingering cough revealed advanced lung disease, bills mounted quicker than job rejections. Lucia recalled the evening he returned from a rival firm's interview, pallid. "They won't take me," he murmured to May. "Reeves has tarnished my name industry-wide, citing sensitive expertise." 7 months later, Raphael passed, bequeathing $45,200 in treatment debts, a shattered household, and the emerald stylus that Lucia now treasured as both charm and weight. But as debts piled and dreams faded, could Lucia's hidden gift become her family's lifeline or lead to even greater peril? May assumed 4 janitorial roles, her engineering credentials from Shanghai University worthless without US validation or networks. Lucia's aspirations for a language grant dissolved when May's initial health crisis struck, compelling the 18-year-old to drop her final school year for urgent employment. At 24 now, Lucia's routine was grueling, scrubbing offices at Reeves Innovations from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m., tending her semi-immobile mother till sunrise, snatching 4 hours rest, then freelancing translations online from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. under the alias Lingua Link. The remote gigs paid $24 hourly, superior to her custodial wage of $15.26. But clients fluctuated, and unmasking herself jeopardized the medical benefits her mother required. 70 hours weekly. Monthly, $1,800 rent for their studio flat, $480 for May's prescriptions, $290 toward Raphael's debt repayments, $210 of groceries, $160 utilities. Survival's math allowed no reserves. For 6 years, Lucia glided through Reeves Innovations like a spectre, discarding refuse while leaders debated multi-million ventures. She mastered invisibility, yet her ears captured all. Mergers, rollouts, staff shifts. Her command of Mandarin, Spanish, and English turned others' chatter into priceless insights. She knew Victor Reeves slashed pension funds while acquiring a $15.8 million retreat in Vail. She knew Derek Willis appropriated the Tokyo growth plan from junior strategist Priya Sharma. She knew the firm's diversity pledges hid pay disparities, support roles 85% diverse, upper management 92% homogeneous. She had knowledge, but no power. Talent, but no opportunity. Lucia erased their spills while grasping every syllable on Asian sectors, Latin markets, and overlooked polyglot groups. The paradox stung, but it didn't settle accounts or halt displacements. Now the 48-hour timer ticked. May's benefits claim rejected once more. Final eviction loomed Friday dawn. Sans $24,000 for arrears and fees. They'd swell the unseen displaced. Those who constructed, maintained, and upheld the metropolis without embrace. The packet landed on Reeves's desk at 10:45 a.m. Thursday. Lucia spotted it while buffing a nearby award shelf, noting the Beijing stamp and emblem of Huang Semiconductor Group, a top Chinese chipmaker. She also caught Reeves's usual poise crack with brief alarm. By midday, the top floor buzzed. Emergency alerts flashed on screens, translators mobilized. Then the setback, lead interpreter Lin vacationing in Taipei, her aides at a Seoul summit. Lucia cleared bins steadily, weaving through turmoil like mist as Reeves stormed from his suite, brandishing the file. "Boardroom now!" Her shift ended at lunch on Thursdays, but intrigue, or destiny, held her, dusting pristine ledges as suits convened. With chaos mounting and a golden chance emerging, would Lucia dare step from the shadows, or let fear seal her fate? Reeves slapped the packet down. "Huang's granting us sole production for our advanced chip. This might triple our Asian presence." "Excellent," Willis ventured, puzzled. "It would be," Reeves barked, "if we could decipher it. It's all in Mandarin, and our linguists are AWOL. They demand reply in 48 hours or it goes to Intel." Lucia's pulse raced. She identified key glyphs on the front. Precision terms for chip fabrication her father drilled into her. "Can't we outsource?" Priya Sharma queried. "For this sensitive tech?" Reeves sneered. "Risk our edge spilling to every valley rival?" Suits fidgeted. Lucia's rag circled a sideboard. "I'll sweeten it," Reeves pressed, spotting her. "Nail this 35-page bid in 36 hours, get my day's pay. $27,400. Silence. Then Willis's guffaw, others echoing awkwardly. "Even the janitor could give it a go," Reeves gestured, nodding at Lucia. "Though I bet they skip Mandarin in mop training." Harsher laughs. Lucia clutched her cloth, gaze low. "We'll split it," Willis proposed. "AI for draft, refine manually." "Okay," Reeves relented. "But 48 hours till Huang bolts, files stay in-house. Full lockdown." As they scattered with duplicates, Lucia noted 2 flaws. Their title misread as Alliance Chance versus Seoul Fab Pact. And the 48-hour fuse matched her housing crisis. Reeves's wage would fund May's urgent care and overdue rent. But unveiling could axe her job on flop, or if acing it bruised egos. Worse, if the file echoed the ruthless tactics that felled her father. Would his ex-employer exploit her concealed prowess? Lunaya resolved at 2:17 a.m. in her dim kitchenette. May dozing uneasily in the makeshift bedroom, monitors glowing azure on her features. Eviction paper sat by Lucia's jottings, 48 underlined in crimson, racing to Friday's session. She'd probe subtly, not expose yet, too hazardous, gauge her worth covertly. Friday evening, back at Reeves Innovations in uniform camouflage for late entry. Guard waved her cart by. "Weekend grind?" "May needs meds," she replied, thickening her accent to fit expectations. In the boardroom, leaders' botched efforts littered the dry erase, garbled tech slang and commerce lingo. Lucia cringed at distortions. With her emerald stylus, she fixed 4 vital parts, rendering intricate chip jargon spot on. Signed, Midnight Sage. Precise aid, not full fix, a trial to read responses. As her subtle interventions spark intrigue, will Lucia's gamble pay off or ignite suspicion that unravels everything? By Saturday dawn, her nameless aide buzzed. Arriving prematurely with trolley, Lucia hovered near the boardroom, overhearing. "Who's this Midnight Sage?" Reeves barked. "No outsiders logged," Willis countered. "Internal, surely." Lucia peered through the slit, Willis eyed the board, scheming, then wiped her mark and faced Reeves. I handled this, he lied slickly. Been brushing up on Mandarin quietly. Held off bragging till proficient, but crisis calls. Reeves slapped his back. Proactive at last. Lead this, Willis, heard the crew. Lucia's minor win soured. Willis elevated on her toil. Outrage flared, but with 36 hours to displacement, she couldn't indulge fury. That night, with May settled, Lucia laid snapped shots of the file over their table. Diving into tech chunks, she unearthed a chill. The pact mandated staff streamlining mandates, greenlighting 250 cuts at the fab site for slashed costs. Including her mother's kin, stabilized post-relocation last season. Lucia reclined, emerald stylus hefty. Finish covertly and abet family ruin, or unmask and hazard all. Her mobile pinged. Boss text. Fresh cams in exec suite. Janitors wrap by 6 p.m. till cleared. Access narrowing. Desperate, Lucia stashed in lavatories on breaks Monday, jotting wildly on scraps. Lunch in storage, battling dual clocks, Reeves's cut-off, and hers, now 42 hours to hearing. By dusk, she'd rendered 45% translated. Slipped more Midnight Sage scraps in boardroom, seeing Willis hog glory, bolder per success. Timer dwindled. 40 hours eviction, 35 to Huang's line. Eyes stung from sleeplessness. Digits ached from scripting. May's state worsened, eviction dread spiking vitals. Necesitamos un milagro, May murmured, squeezing Lucia's palm. A miracle. Unbeknownst to her, Lucia clutched one, if she braved grasping it. We've got a leak. Words sliced Tuesday's exec huddle. Lucia, setting Java, stayed blank as security head-rolled tape of a dim shape in boardroom post-hours. Caught, but no ID, he noted. Spy risk? Probe all, Reeves commanded. Especially after dark access holders. Lucia sensed Willis's stare, linked her to Enigma. By noon, guards quizzed cleaners, her slot. She embodied the naive aide, English challenged by queries. No comprendo issue, she reiterated, loathing the trope yet valuing its shield. Clean solo, no papers. Head seemed convinced, but Willis dawdled post-chat, ring-wrapping desk. Curious, he mused alone with her. You grasp English fine for scrub orders. Lucia shrugged, eyes floorward. Orders easy, queries hard. Willis sneered. I suspect you grasp plenty more. Far more. With suspicions rising and a prized possession at stake, how far will Willis go to silence Lucia's threat? That dusk, Lucia found her storage ransacked. Gut plummeting, emerald stylus gone, father's heirloom, her anchor. Missing this. Willis spun it in digits, trapping her in vacant lounge. Odd trinket for a scrubber. These glyphs. Wisdom, right? Lucia lunged, but he retracted. Security flags spy tools, I've logged it. By Wednesday dawn, personnel issued Lucia a reprimand for banned items and odd conduct. Sans stylus, her paternal tie, poise wavered. Eviction, 28 hours. May ER bound with pains, draining funds for transport fee. Landlord nailed final writ, 36 hours to rekey. Frantic, Lucia breached Willis's machine on his confab break. Horror. He'd warped pivotal file segments, not just harming labor, risking global trade breaches. Reeves neared signing a trap for probes and penalties. Back at duties, Willis awaited. It's you, he stated flatly. The phantom linguist. Files show your Maz Mei Vega, ex-Mei Lu of Beijing. Pa labored here till we optimized. Lucia's facade cracked. My father was essential here. Willis arched brows at her crisp English. She talks, wondered when you'd drop pretense. Return my stylus. Post my chat with border control on May's lapsed visa since Pa's exit. Pity if flagged. Menace suspended. Voice out and court expulsion or mute as masses suffer, and firm self-destructs. 24 hours eviction, 18 to Huang's close. Lucia never felt caged yet resolute. Crisis summit, kicked at 8:00 a.m., Wednesday, 18 hours pre-Huang cutoff. Lucia circled boardroom edges silently, dispensing brew and danishes as Willis pitched his rendition to Reeves and directors. Terms favor us, Willis detailed, gesturing slides. Huang yields sole fab at 12% under norms, lacks oversight. Lugia grimaced a twist. Doc demanded rigorous checks, 12% tighter than standard. Their sole odd ask, Willis added, is hastened output via what renders as adjusted crew deployment. Lucia's grip shook on carafe. Willis veiled the forced cuts. A tech bid on Liudong Moshi stays fuzzy, Willis conceded, mangling tones till Lucia involuntarily twitched. Reeves caught it. Issue, brew girl? Eyes swiveled. Instant elongated, destiny teetering. Liudong Moshi, Lucia amended quietly, inflections pure. Fluid simulation setup, not his garble. Room iced. Willis glowered. Pardon? Lucia squared spine, decades study eclipsing years obscurity. Multiple errors in key spots. Liudong Moshi ties to chip heat control, needing special fab care, not staff shifts, tech specs. How dare... Willis started, but Reeves sliced. You know Mandarin? Mandarin, Spanish, English, Lucia affirmed, pulse thumping. Read Japanese, Korean too, though verbal weaker. As truth surface and alliances shift, can Lucia turn accusation into opportunity before time runs out? Lies, Willis snapped. She's mere scrub. My pa was Rafael Vega, Lucia pressed, momentum building. He forged your Pacific Arm pre your optimization 6 years back. Schooled me in biz Mandarin, tech terms from youth. Reeves's eyes sparked recall. Vega, yes. Preposterous, Willis objected. Likely rival plant. Verify creds, Lucia dared, flashing mobile with lingualink.com bio. Alias LinguaLink, 4.97 score, 450 plus tech, academic renders, engineering biz focus. Reeves browsed, eyeing elite clients' praises, instincts clashing bias. Willis, your render skips oversight rules, Lucia advanced to board. Hides Huang mandating 250 fab cuts, breaching 4 labor pacts, directors muttered, eyeing duo. Outlandish, Willis stammered. Can't. Page 17, para 5, Lucia quoted wrote. Glyphs mandate Reeves enact staff cuts of 250 men within 90 days post-sign. Reeves eyed her calculatively. You say you can full render this? Done 65%, Lucia confessed. Those are non-aids Willis claimed? Mine, Midnight Sage. Willis reddened as gazes pivoted. You? Reeves queried. Lucia nodded. Reeves's grin emerged, shrewd, not kind, spotting edge. Deal holds, he stated. Full render by tomorrow 8 a.m. Yours $27400. In ink, Lucia bartered, bold. Stylus back too. Stylus? Reeves puzzled. My emerald translators. Willis seized it. Tagged suspect. Eyes to Willis, who grudgingly extracted from coat. And pact assuring my job continuity, outcome aside, Lucia pushed. With shield on May's status. Silence at gall. Reeves appraised, maybe admiring. Draft it, he told Aide. Resource her. Stylus returned, its heft steadying. Timer refreshed, 16 hours render rest, while May faced oust in 30. Visible at last, for ill or gain. Lucia toiled overnight in allotted space, wired on Buzz and Machine Joe. Digits dashed keys, Stylus aiding through knotty tech phrasing, cultural shades, bots missed. By 4 a.m., vision blurred. Glyphs danced, 90% done, flagging gaps twixt Huang's true bid and Willis's spin. Reality middled, not Willis's utopia, nor her dread exploitation. Cuts optional, with reskill clauses. Mobile hummed. Neighbor at ER with May. Docs hold her extra day, $2,400 entry for care. Lucia rubbed brows. 24 hours eviction, 4 to cut off. Hope flickered. Reeves funds solve pinch, haggle landlord, settle ER, maybe nearer care digs. She pillowed arms briefly, but when sabotage strikes in the dead of night, will Lucia's progress shatter, leaving her dreams in ruins. Java splash on desk roused her. Lucia yelped as scald spread over scribbles, soaking laptop keys. Oops, butterfingers, Willis loomed, mug empty, feigned regret. Brought refresh, you seemed wiped. Lucia bolted up, blotting frenzy with napkins. Screen glitched, died. My render, she gasped, dread surging. Fret not, Willis smirked coldly. Shifted your e-files to my vault for security. Sensitive stuff. Restore, Lucia commanded, voice firm despite quake. Would but glitch hit, data rot. Shrug. Happens. Backup vanished. 3 hours pre-line, reconstruct chunks from recall and blotched jots. As Willis strolled out, Reeves demands flawless. One botch could tank millions. Sure he'll get if you bow out. Mobile buzzed. Landlord. Landlord pushed for early enforcement and warned of early morning lockout, on chronic lates. She eyed wrecked sheets, fried rig, barriers closing. 2 hours lost. May hospitalized. Boot imminent. Willis checkmated. Briefly, she pondered, quit. Flee, snag fresh scrub gig beyond their reach. Then ER call, May's downturn. Need treatment nod. Lucia rebuilt wildly from mind, grip knotting round stylus. Hours ticked. 1, 2. As light broke, fatigue 1. Noggin sagged, lids shut defiant. Awoke to Reeves overhead, Willis sneering rear. Clock, 7:59 a.m. 1 minute over? Wait, 8:01? No, 7:59. Close. Predicted, Reeves declared, surveying mess, stains, disarray. Stick to rolls, scrubs, swabs, suits, steer. Why I'm loaded, you're suited. Turn to aid. Pen dismissal, Vega breached by handling secrets, sans clearance. Our pact, Lucia objected. Delivery-based, Reeves severed. You flunked. I can clarify. Ring render pros, Reeves told Willis, bypassing her. Fresh start post-lunch, beg Huang delay. Willis's victory gleamed. Lucia iced, witnessing salvage crumble under boardroom brutality. Father's echo. Language links realms. But when links torched, as Reeves pivoted exit, Lucia's sight hit satchel, notebook lip jutting. Father's tech ledger. Hold for consult, overlooked till now. Hold, she voiced, clarity piercing where. Reeves halted doorward, irked. Rapt. My pa advanced this tech, Lucia said, extracting ledger. GX600 chip line, on origin crew pre-Huang patent buy. She leafed. Father's deep notes on fab flow, sketches, metrics, trials. Data Huang skipped, assuming Reeves grasped base. Ledger holds heat sim details omitted in bid as insider know-how. Lucia rose taller, assurance back. I can precision render unmatched by agencies. You've 9 minutes, Reeves yielded post-pause. With seconds ticking and stakes soaring, can Lucia deliver perfection and rewrite her destiny? Lucia honed razor-sharp, Father's ledger spread. Emerald stylus glided shore, bridging voids, sharpening vagueness, detailing tech nods, Huang hinted. At 8:07 a.m., she strode boardroom where suits massed for Huang vid link. Laid full render pre-Reeves, who skimmed dubious. Call commencing, Aide noted. Reeves wavered, glancing Willis's versus Lucia's. Miss Vega, maybe you... I'll step out, Lucia offered, turning. Actually, screen voice. Prefer Ms. Vega remains. All-eyed display. Lin Huang, Huang head, with team. Beside, familiar visage, Mr. Jiang, father's old peer. Ms. Vega, Jiang in Mandarin. Privilege meeting Raphael's kin, he raved your tongue talents. Lucia replied seamless Mandarin, shock yielding insight. Privilege mine, Mr. Jiang, unaware you knew my post here. Weren't? Lin Huang cut. Till Intel flagged accurate renders of our tricky bid. Rare to master those tech terms. Reeves eyed exchange, lost. Lucia swapped English. Mr. Huang notes they laced tech knots as gauge. Testing if Reeves holds expertise my pa co-built. We pass? Reeves wary. Hinges, Lucia said. Back Mandarin to Huang. Bid vague on staff needs, readable as cuts. Intent? Huang's grin, faint. Astute, worried Reeves's labor since Vega's out, staff phrasing fuzzy to probe reading. Lucia to Reeves. Huang Tech frets your staff handling post-pa. That bit, ethics probe. Willis advanced. Absurd. She's fabricating to... Lucia broke. Mr. Willis cares explain warping keys, tanking my toil. Flashed mobile. Footage she salvaged overnight. Willis plane dumping Joe on rig, wiping her storage. Silence dropped. Reeves's face, steeled viewing proof. Willis, soft. Out. Guards escort. As Willis exited yelling, Huang Mandarin again. Proceed, pact on term! Vega heads roll out as bridge envoy. Stylus danced Lucia's jots, real-time rendering chat, gleam catching, wafting faint cedar and promise. No more grief relic, power tool. They condition deal on me direct, Lucia relayed, room power tilting. Reeves gauged her hold. With Huang ticks away, fortune's riding, no option. Agreed. Vega handles bridge facets. Call wrapped with Huang, glad Raphael's echo thrives at Reeves. Suits scattered, Reeves neared Lucia, undervalued you. Common, she plain. Pact holds. Penned $27,400 check, his day wage. Though you've netted more. As Cams taped formal ink, Huang emailed last, $55,000 entry bonus for Vega's bridge consult, with $80,400, ample for May's care, halt oust, buffer unseen in eons, Lucia breathed deep. Stylus palmed, no weight, future key. But with victory fresh, how will Lucia wield her new power to reshape a broken system? 7 months on, Lucia perched in her fresh suite, head of global ties at Reeves Innovations. Panoramic glass framed the metropolis, where she'd once dissolved. Desk, solid cherry, not cheap laminate, bore framed snap of May, now in tailored therapy near their upgraded 3-room home. Emerald stylus sat in glass holder, sheen snaring dawn. Grasping evoked cedar-blending new lilies by father's image. Dual sense. Heritage now. Her debut as head. Founded grant pool for staff offspring, honoring Raphael, overhauled cut protocols. Next, reinstated community hires with full perks, tongue-fit training. Huang pact she'd shaped boosted Reeves's Pacific slice by 35% over 3 periods. Board who'd overlooked her now, Ms. Vega, with elite deference. Even Victor Reeves grudged regard, not ethical shift but gains math. Her bridge smarts, tongue accuracy unlocked barred paths, as he phrased in recent investor call. Vega's distinct lens, unexpectedly lucrative. Lucia grinned at biz jargon for I erred on her. Aid rapped soft. May's therapist rang, progress beats timeline. Muchas gracias, Lucia replied, savoring Spanish free in corridors where she'd masked multiplicity. Mobile chimed, board in 10. 7 months prior, invisible there, erasing prints from goblets as suits decreed fates. Today, she'd pitch global growth blueprint, eyeing 500 fresh rolls, 20% value hike. Gathering files, eye-caught framed clipping by father's pick. Biz page banner. Reeves stock climbs on Pacific tie. New head honors, migrant pays mark. Peace spotlighted her odd climb from support to lead, experts lauding firm's talent spot as diversity blueprint. Unsaid, 32 other support promotes post her veiled skills drive, urging all tiers showcase quals. Ex-guard with Kenyan engineering creds, KitchenAid fluent in 6. Support tech with design flair. Willis, biz fable of folly post-sabotage leak. No prime firm hires him. Last word, lecturing ethics at junior college, poetically schooling those he scorned. Reeves core same, gain over good. But talent's rap lesson prompted hire promote reforms with tangible ripple. En route boardroom, staff hailed her, English, Spanish, Mandarin, each tiny realm link. Stylus born open, badge of roots, skill. Directors stood entry, esteem still novel. As she geared pitch, thought May, now online engineering refresh, cleaners eyeing her direct. Visibility taxed, gaze, strain, representing masses. But obscurity cost dearer, gifts squandered, tones muted, links unlaced. Buenos dias, she opened trilingually, noting nods. Today how multi-views reshape culture and profits. As Lucia leads change, what challenges await improving her vision to skeptics? Lucia advanced to initial graphic, showcasing 35% slice gain beside 26% staff loyalty boost from her drives. Figures crossed tongues, vital in suites. Gifts wrap varied, she pursued, yet firm spotting sans package edge ahead. Here's how. Stylus skimmed jots, sure as she steered firm's brass to vista her father envisioned, realm links as opportunity avenues. But in a world of hidden talents, what if your own story mirrors Lucia's rise? In the boardroom, Lucia's presentation unfolded with the precision of a well-translated document. She highlighted case studies from her initiatives, A former custodian, now leading a cross-cultural training program, his insights from immigrant experiences turning potential conflicts into collaborative strengths. Revenue projections flashed on the screen, conservative estimates showing a 22% uptick in international contracts if the board approved her expanded bridge-building strategy. Reeves leaned forward, his usual skepticism softened by the undeniable data. "This isn't just feel-good policy," Lucia emphasized. "It's smart business. Diverse perspectives catch nuances that homogeneous teams miss, like the subtle contractual ambiguities we navigated with Huang." Nods rippled around the table. Priya Sharma, now promoted to her rightful strategy role, chimed in with support. The meeting wrapped with unanimous approval, a far cry from the days when Lucia's voice was confined to silent observations. Back in her office, Lucia reflected on the ripple effects. Her mother's recovery had inspired a company-wide health initiative offering flexible care options for employees' families. The scholarship fund had already awarded grants to 15 children, one of whom, a bright teen fluent in 3 languages, reminded Lucia of her younger self. Yet challenges lingered. Not all executives embraced change. Whispers of affirmative action overkill surfaced in hallways. Lucia countered with results, her stylus ever at hand as a reminder of perseverance. As reforms take root, will old prejudices resurface, testing Lucia's newfound authority? Months blurred into a rhythm of progress. Lucia's global ties department grew, hiring multilingual talent from overlooked pools. Quarterly reports glowed. Employee satisfaction up 28%, attrition down. Reeves, ever the pragmatist, expanded her budget without fanfare. Willis's downfall served as a quiet lesson. Barred from elite circles, he pivoted to consulting gigs, but his reputation preceded him. Lucia heard through networks he'd authored a self-published book on ethical leadership, irony not lost on those he'd undermined. At home, May thrived, her engineering refresh leading to a part-time advisory role at a local firm. Their apartment buzzed with life, family visits, language lessons for neighbors' kids. The emerald stylus, once a secret, now inspired stories shared openly. Lucia pondered her journey's cost. Sleepless nights, lost anonymity, but gains outweighed. Visibility empowered not just her, but communities long ignored. With triumphs mounting, how might Lucia's legacy inspire others to claim their hidden strengths? In a quiet moment, stylus in hand, Lucia drafted her next initiative. A mentorship program pairing executives with support staff, fostering bridges across divides. As she signed off, a sense of fulfillment settled, like translating a complex text into clarity. Has anyone ever overlooked your abilities? Have you had that breakthrough where you revealed your true worth, much like Lucia? Drop your experiences in the comments. I'd love to learn how you went from unseen to essential. If this tale resonated, like and share for more stories of quiet resilience turning tides.